Hello, class of 2029. My name is Ms. Krekel. I'm one of the counselors in the upstairs office. I'm going to be talking with you about course selection for next year, as that is something that will be coming up very quickly. So, we are here for you every step of the way. Feel free to email us. However, we recommend you take a look at the program of studies now. It is available on our school counseling website. It is a document full of all the courses, their descriptions, prerequisites, all that good stuff. My recommendation is to use Control F to search for the specific courses you're looking for. So make sure you're taking a look at that before you meet for your individual meeting. However, before the individual meetings take place, from tomorrow, the 20th to the 25th, you can go in your parent guardian portal on Genesis and make elective selections. You must pick 10 electives and rank them from the one you really want to the one that, not so much wanting, but you're interested in. However, please know that requests do not guarantee that they will be scheduled for next year. So we're hoping that we can get you in something you're interested in, but do know there are many different factors that we have to consider, such as how many sections are open, the interest, things like that. Once course selection is closed, you'll be meeting with your school counselor, having individual meetings. You'll come down with your history class. If you don't have a history class, we'll call you down at some point during this time, and we will start building your schedule. So make sure that you have these electives in before they close, so that it's a very quick meeting, and if you have any questions, you can take that time to ask those. May 1st is a very important deadline as well. If you're looking to make a change from the tentative schedule you initially built, this is the last day that you can request the change. In addition, teachers can update their recommendations based on how well you did for the remainder of the year. So May 1st is a very important date to keep in mind. If you're looking to do some credit advancement over the summer, June 1st is the final day that you can apply for that option. The application should be opening sometime early to mid-March. So now's the time if you need a refresher to identify who your school counselor is. So taking a look here, Miss Delmonico is here for a little while longer, and then Mrs. Johnston will be returning. So when you're thinking about the courses you're looking to take for the next year or 2 or 3, it's important to reference the graduation requirements. These are determined by the state of New Jersey. The ones to the left are what you're really going to focus on right now. These are the content areas, and considering how many years that you would need to take, how many credits. The ones on the right about testing and financial aid, you don't have to worry about right now. Testing will take place spring of junior year, and the financial aid portion will be covered your senior year. So again, if you're looking to plan ahead all the way to senior year, we do have a planning worksheet available for you. Feel free to ask your school counselor for it or to look on the Program of Studies website. It is there for you to fill out. I would recommend, before meeting with your counselor about planning for the rest of high school, to take a look at this and to fill this out to bring with you. So a typical sophomore schedule, again, we've got mostly core classes here. English 2 you need, health, phys ed, math, science, whatever those end up being, history of some sort. We recommend 2 or more consecutive years of the same language if you're college bound. If you're really only looking to take 1 year and you took it this year, then you may not be looking to put that on your schedule. So something to keep in mind. And lastly, you have your elective requests. We are scheduling this year for, again, like this past year, a 7-period schedule with lunch. There are some new courses. Feel free to take a look here and search them up on the Program of Studies. There is much more information on there than I can give you at this point in time. There's also a lot of changes in the following departments, mostly affecting our elective courses. We have some name changes. We have some changes in course length. For example, like a semester to a full year, things like that. Changes in the studio art programs, what prerequisites are needed. So again, make sure you are referencing the program of studies when looking ahead and making those elective course requests. If you're looking to do some dual enrollment, we do have these options available. You would need to sign up for these in the fall. So again, thinking ahead, if this is an option for you, and obviously be aware that this comes at a financial cost. So I'm not going to go into depth for all of these, but here's a look at what courses you may be taking in the math content area. If you are college bound, we do recommend 4 years of math, but do know that as dictated by the state, you're only required to take 3 for graduation. Again, taking a look at the course sequences, feel free to talk with your math teachers first about the recommendations for next year and about how to get into these courses. There are some other course offerings, Comprog 1 and Comprog 2 honors. If you're looking ahead, those are additional courses that you can take further along. There's some co-requisites, especially for science. These tend to go hand in hand. Again, here they are for you. Moving on to science. So science and math, like I said, do go together. So if you're thinking about what type of level of science course you want to take, make sure that you also meet the pre and co-requisites for these courses as well. If you're looking to do some credit advancement for science, you can take biology or chemistry. However, biology tends to be the better option, but do know that summer courses can be tough for core classes because they're condensing a full year course into a much shorter amount of time into 1 month. So if you're looking to do that, just be aware and be prepared. It's fast paced and just keeping that in mind. So for world languages, most of our languages go from 1 to AP. Again, please reference the program of studies. Some of them do not, as ASL and Latin do not. For course placement when it comes to English, again, here is the pathways. And if you're looking for more information, your first step would be to touch base with your English teacher. There are some electives. Public speaking is offered over the summer. Again, if you're looking to do some credit advancement. We have some offerings of other electives, but they do not necessarily meet the VPA grad requirements. So again, just making sure you're looking ahead to see what classes you want to take and how they help you fulfill grad requirements. Social studies, same thing. Feel free to take a look here. We have a few electives within the social studies department. In terms of music, again, here is the matrix. If you want to see more about these ensembles and how they fit in your schedule, feel free to hit that link or scan the QR code. Some of these courses require auditions. So again, keeping that in mind. And most of these, if not all of these, will count for 1 full year of visual and performing arts for grad requirements. So again, planning ahead if you want to take more than 1 year, but 1 year of this will help fulfill that graduation requirement. So we have some other electives. Again, this will help you fulfill your 1 year, your 5 credits of visual and performing arts for graduation. We are starting dance next year. Definitely talk to your counselor about this. Dance 1 and Dance 2 are semester, and Dance 3 is a full year. Some visual and performing arts electives that can help you fulfill, just like the music. So business and applied tech courses, this can help you fulfill the 5 credits to 1 year of consumer, family life skills, VOTech education. Family consumer sciences can also help fulfill in this one area. If you're interested in doing education and training, you need to do that application as soon as possible. That is a course that requires an application before you can schedule for the course. Financial literacy, these are the different courses that you could be, considered for. If you're looking, again, to do a summer course or option 2 for credit advancement, know that that comes at a cost for you. Again, kind of like what I said with education and training, these courses require an application in order to be scheduled. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned, please feel free. I believe we're going to be having a lunchtime Q&A session this year. Be on the lookout for more information. Again, if you are looking to understand more about course progression in core classes, please talk with your teacher first. And then if you need more additional support, we are here for you. So that's all that I have for you. I hope that this was of benefit to you, and good luck. Have a great rest of your year, and know that we are here.